Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to another episode. If you are seeing me for the first time, my name is Zizipho Lupelwana and this is Simple Politics. This is where we talk all things politics. I know there's a lot of things happening in the country, but I found this very interesting and I was like, I'm definitely going to make a video. So I was watching the podcast of Moya. Shout out to Moya, guys. Please search Moya and go subscribe. She was interviewing Mzwanela Manyi. And so Manyi starts to explain ukuthi why he left the ATM and why he left the EFF. And I've been saying this and I'm going to say it again. There is absolutely no way you can tell me that these people left the political parties to join MK because it's a revolutionary decision or because they want to change the lives of black people. Absolutely no way. You listen to each and every one of them and you're going to realize that everybody has gone to MK because it's for their own interest. They are securing the bag. Everybody is securing the bag. Yeah, man. It's honestly for their own interest. It's for, they are securing their future. It's got nothing to do with the black child. It's got nothing to do with where am I making a difference. I think this is where our frustration as fighters comes from. This is where our frustration comes from. Honestly speaking, but okay, I do appreciate Manyi though, because at least he's honest. He's honest. He's not bad-mouthing the EFF. He's not bashing the EFF. He still says Uguti, he was treated well in the EFF, even though that's not good enough. But at least I do appreciate the fact that he's speaking well of the EFF. But it needs to be put in the open that people that left, they didn't leave because they were not making a difference in the EFF, or maybe because it's revolutionary. 99% of why they left, it's got to do with their stomach. Okay, just before I rant and I get into it, let's listen to Manyi first and let's break it down. Let's break it down afterwards.
Eventually, to join ATM because I mean, I had no, where was I going to go? If they closed this thing, there was no company that was going to even entertain me because I'm in the wrong slate and I'm not with the serial people. So, and if I go to the ANC, I'm not really welcome there because I'm from the NDZ slate. So what options do I have? Then looked around and I said, okay, ATM is a place to be. And so sat there at ATM, and we worked very well there with Vuyo and the founder. But then the growth of ATM was just not picking up fast enough. And then I decided that no man, an organization that has got ready-made capacity at local level, provincial level, national level, this is the one. It will take us to the promised land quicker. Yeah, so then I joined the EFF. Yeah, and I enjoyed my time in the EFF. I can't complain. I was never harassed in the EFF.
Some people were complaining that you were just using EFF, they say, and then even the parachuting, the narrative of you being parachuted up. What are your...
You know, what is to parachute? You know, people don't understand things. And when they do this, then they picture a situation where some fighter was on the ground campaigning door to door, that fighter must become a member of parliament. People don't appreciate what it is to be an MP. And this is, with all these faults, Malema is very astute. He understood what it is to be an MP. He understood that for him to be able to make impact, he must get people with a particular skill level. So I was not parachuted. I was put, it was to be put where I can make the best value. If you took me to go and campaign on the ground, I'll probably have a problem with what others have got no problem with. I don't have a rally voice. I can't stand on stadium, Mantla, and all of that. I can do it in a hall, but I can't do it properly at a stadium. My voice will go with the wind. So you get people that are...
in your strength.
So my strength is not there. My strength is in the boardroom. My strength is in policy making. My strength is exactly when I went to the EFF. I went to the EFF without any promise of anything. I just went there to join the EFF and to make whatever contribution, deploy me wherever. I will make a contribution. And in no time, then they decided that no, I'm being wasted here at Winnie Mandela House, doing this and that, helping here, helping there. Said no, go there and all of that. Yeah, and I can tell you now that if I had done a bum job, Malema would have said so by now. He knows.
He would have.
He would have. Yeah, Malema is very open. And it's because I didn't do a bum job. I gave that thing my all and made my contribution there. And I didn't live there because I was unhappy. That's why I took 2 weeks, by the way, trying to find him, to explain to him why I must leave. And I couldn't find him.
What do you mean you couldn't find him? What do you mean you took 2 weeks? Unpack that.
Yeah, you see, because...
What happens for you to now think, I want to get out?
Okay, what happened for me to think I must get out is that I then had a discussion with President Zuma.
Okay.
Yeah, and that discussion was not a special discussion to discuss my moving. It was an unrelated matter at all. Remember that I have other relationships with President Zuma with the foundation. So me meeting President Zuma is not one of the biggest issues. It's a natural phenomenon given my role in the foundation. So for foundation business, basically, meeting President Zuma, and then the discussion just came up, and so on. So, and we struck a chord that actually I must come and assist him, and all of that. So we agreed, and at that time he had not worked out what am I going to do, but must assist him. And I've always worked with President Zuma, even in government. I used to be a cabinet spokesperson. He was the president and all of.
So there's a lot of things that Manyi covers on this episode. I'm gonna tell you because I watched the episode from beginning to end, and Manyi, he was in business. Ne? Things went bad. A lot happened. Business went down. All that. Then he ended up joining the ATM. So he did not join the ATM because he's a activist. And Gamandu Manyi is open. He's not trying to be an activist. He says, I'm not an activist, Mina. I'm not I'm from business. So he joined because things went bad. And he says, Mana, what was I gonna do? Yeah, when things went bad and he joined. Okay, fine. So he joined the ATM. Then he realizes, man, there's no chance of me making it to be a minister up. So let me join the EFF because at least the EFF is Gwiji, MK comes to the pictures like, man, it seems like that's the same thing that Floyd did. Sorry, because I don't want to bring Floyd's name into this, but that is exactly the same thing that Floyd did. Floyd realized, if I join MK, there is a chance here that I can get a ministry position. There's a chance here to improve my CV. It's MK numbers are bigger. There's a chance that they're going to get there quicker. So everybody is looking for power. Every single one of them, they're looking for the power, but they're not honest. They don't have a backbone to say, you know what? I left because... that's why I'm saying I appreciate Umanyaba because he's honest. He's saying I left the ATM because I realized that it would take long to get to the promised land. I joined the EFF. Of course. Okay, he says... listen to him. He says, yeah, me and Babu Zuma, we've worked, we've always gelled, don't. If intentions is Mzwanela Manyi were pure about black people, were pure about supporting Jacob Zuma, when MK was announced, he would have gone and joined MK. But he had to wait to see the election results. He had to wait to see the election results. Then when he saw the results, he jumped to the MK. And now you want to tell me those are the people that are coming to liberate black people? Hell no. You want to tell me that those are the people that are coming to liberate the black people? Absolutely not. Like, you guys are welcome to tell me what you think in the comment section. Another thing that Manyi has touched on, which is very important, is the parachuting part. Now that he explained it, I understand. I get it. But it's so difficult because as much as these people are bringing skill, as much as these people are bringing, oh my God, I forgot to put my lights on. This video is probably going to be so dark, and I'm not going to start over now. As much as these people are bringing skill and stuff, but there is no loyalty. They don't know what it took to get to where the party is, because they don't know the hard work, because they don't know the work that is being put on the ground to get to the top. I feel like they take it for granted. They genuinely take it for granted. They don't give as much as a ground force would give. Again, I do get it. I get what he's saying, that a ground force, for example, will not have the same experience as what Manyi has had for over the years. So I get that. And also in parliament, you need to make meaningful contributions, as he says. So it's so difficult and tricky. It's so difficult and tricky because Nyani, you're not going to leave a person who's skilled for that specific position, and then you give it to someone who's not skilled in the name of them being a ground force. So I don't know, guys. Like, I genuinely don't know. You let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, I don't think there's any way around this, actually. Sorry, guys. I'm speaking with my hands a lot today. I don't know why. So, yeah. It's so tricky. I think maybe it's better that when they are being parachuted, there's nothing better, man, because if they arrive today and you see that the position is good for them, of course you're going to give them the position. Of course you're going to give them the position, because the aim is to make meaningful contributions under the banner of your party. As much as gay parliament comes with the benefits of Okuban, but that's the benefit of having the experience and the education, all right? That's the benefit. I don't know, but yeah, he actually explained and kind of makes sense, but it also got me to a conclusion that I've been saying for a while, that these people don't join these parties because they want to make a difference, because they are thinking of the black people. No, they are thinking about them. Ukuti, I need to make ends meet for my family. That's what they are thinking. That's definitely what they're thinking. It's honestly got nothing to do with, I want to save a poor person. No. It's got absolutely nothing to do with that. So, yeah, I don't know. It's quite tricky. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, because it's honestly quite tricky. Yeah, but it's tricky. And again, the sad part is that most people that are activists don't have the education. What they know is they know how to mobilize. They know how to mobilize. So... yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. What do you think could be done to balance people that are skilled and to balance ground forces and people that are actually doing the work? What could be done to balance these two skills? Because whether you are a ground force, you don't have education, but trust me, ground forces, they work extremely hard. They work extremely hard. So their work is not taken for granted. Yeah, well, so especially if you are waiting to be next in parliament and then they put someone else there, of course you're going to feel some type of way. Okay, that's my 2 cents. Please do me a favor just before we conclude this video. Subscribe to my channel. It is free of charge. I'm not going to charge anything. Subscribe. Thank you very much. Subscribe. I'm going to wait for you. You guys come here every day. You are always on this channel, but you're not subscribing. There's MK people that are here that say we are not going to subscribe because you are biased. Guys, please subscribe for me. I'm talking about your MP today. Subscribe to this channel, Letunan. I am never against you guys. Never. Subscribe. Thank you, guys. So let me know what you think in the comment section, because this is tricky. Let me know what you think. And please go subscribe to Moya, guys. Shout out to Nsuki. And one thing, Mtsiki, you are definitely a good listener. Ntsiki is a good listener, guys. She's a better listener than me. You know, that episode is so long, party. The entire time she's been quiet, she listens, and she's attentive. She listens when the person who's speaking diverts a little bit, and when they come back, they forget my baby sitting. She remembers. I'm like, yo, she's got good listening skills. And I've watched a lot of interviews. A lot of mistake that the interviewers make is they wanna speak more. They want to speak more, they interject, they put words in the mouth of the guest. But don't say, Shema, she's a good listener. Shema, I'll give it to her. She's definitely a good listener. So shout out. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Aluta continua. The struggle, it continues always.